So as I said in the last video, the next thing I'm going to build up is the low pass filter. Let's just pan over to where that is on the circuit diagram. So here it is right here, from the output of this transformer through to C15 here. So these three inductors here. And then for 40 meters, basically you install a 270 picofarad here, 680 picofarad here, another one here, and then a 270 here. And C20, C21, C22, and C9 are all empty. So after I've kind of finished winding and installing them, what I'll do is, and this is really unnecessary, I mean it's just for a bit of fun, I'll put these little BNC connectors on the circuit. We'll test this low pass filter out of circuit. And I'll be kind of injecting a signal here at point D, and then looking at the output here at point E. So that's to come. Now the inductors are right here. These are T56s, and then just panning down to what I have to do here. So all these three inductors, L4, L6, and L7, they're all T56s. But L4 and L7 you wind to a 17 turns, and L6 you wind to a 20 turns. And then Hans in the kit is given the expected inductance in microhenries for each of these when you finish them. So I will put this on the LCR meter and just see how close I am to those values. So that's I'll sort of put that together. One thing I will remember to do is actually wind the toroids the way Hans specifies in the kit. It matters more on these inductors, because if you'll have a look, let me see if I can get this set up. So if you have a look, this is where they go, here, here, and here on the board. And if you have a look, the two leads from the inductor go in special places. So if you wind it the wrong way, this would be difficult to put in. So anyway, I'll wind it the way Hans says this time, and I'll come right back when I'm done. Okay, so here's L6 finished. L6 is the 20-turn toroid, and just note that when you're stripping the enamel, you really have to strip it starting back here, because this one goes right into the circuit board right here. So you have to make sure that this is free of the enamel. Now the other one's quite easy. So what I'll do is I'll put this on the LCR meter. Let's swing back and let's see what kind of inductance we ended up with here. Let's increase the frequency so we get a bit of a better. So 1.687, and what was the inductance? 1.7. So that's pretty close. 1.7 is what Hans had in the kit, and I'm getting 1.68, 6 microhenries. So that's a pretty good result. I'll wind the other two toroids and come back. Okay, so that's the other two 17 turn toroids wound as well. So again, let's check them on the LCR meter, and let's see what we see. I'm going to have to calibrate this LCR meter actually, but anyway. So 1.37. So the recommended value is 1.38. So that's close enough. Let's try the other guy. Bear with. That's 1.39. So kind of close enough. If you want to get If you want to get more inductance, obviously you can wind more turns, but you can also squeeze the windings more on the coil, or you can expand the windings if you want to get less inductance. But anyway, it's just a little tip. So all three toroids are wound. I'll install them on the board and be right back. So that's the three toroids installed on the board. The only thing remaining is to check continuity, and that's between here and this spot right here. Let me get my hands out of the way so you can see that. and that proves that the just moving up to the circuit, pan back a bit. So that's basically between here, and it just proves that you have soldered in the inductors all correctly. You don't have any cases where the enamel is still hanging around. So anyway, that's the that's L4, L6, and L7 all installed. What I'll do next is install the capacitors on the board and come back. Okay, so I have the schematic for the low-pass filter and the board side by side here, so we can just compare and contrast. So on the board, this is L4, the torrid L4, this is L6, this is L7. This is the 270 picofarad capacitor C19. This and this is the 680 picofarad capacitors at C11 and C12. And then finally this is the 270 picofarad capacitor at C14. So you can see I've temporarily connected some B and C, excuse me, let me just move over, some B and C female sockets to right here and right here. And I've got, from my signal analyzer, I've got this coming in from the tracking generator, and then this going out to the RF input of the signal analyzer. It's just panning up, and let's see what we've got here. So you can see we've got the classic shape of a low-pass filter here on the signal analyzer. So that kind of confirms that everything's set up, and I can just sort of swing this around. So this is the desired frequency up here, let's say 7.07 megahertz, and then 3 dB down from that. So 4 point and a bit is around about 9.3 megahertz. So that confirms that the low-pass filter is installed and working. And what I'll do is I'll wrap this video now, and I'll keep the amplifier for its own video. So this will just be a short one. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.